Good Wednesday evening, everybody. From House Onic, I'm meteorologist Austin Onic, keeping the science content of our websites as fresh as possible, keeping an update on what's going on across the Mid-South where it comes to things astronomical. I'm a big science nut and also a big astronomy fan, and if it helps you and your kids get outdoors and see some stuff, again, that's what I'm here for, to try to get you interested in a little bit more about science, and astronomy is a very cool way to do that. That's one of the things that I learned about growing up, as well as being interested in all kinds of other sciencey things. So starting things off, this is popular enough. We'll try to bring it back again and update you, give you a quick idea as to what's going on around the Mid-South and how good observing conditions are and the big events coming up. So stick around for more on that. Our intro page, again, the satellite picture, we'll talk about that, what it looks like for seeing stuff out there a little bit later on. Back to my left, or let's see, my right, that's my right, you're right there, and that's what we see out across the area for tonight where it comes to meteors. You can actually listen to them, and we'll give you a taste of that coming up here in just a little bit. And of course, the lower right-hand corner of your screen, that's the forecast courtesy of the Weather Underground. Not great forecast for tonight, unfortunately. Starting off real quick, again, with a look at what's going on. The Mid-South area, again, located right about back up here with Memphis, Tennessee, and Arkansas, Tennessee, and Mississippi, right into those particular areas. But as you can see, we've got an awful lot of cloud cover out there, not to mention the fact that we've got some decent amount of rainfall already on the way for the Mid-South. We're going to continue to see more of that through tonight. Much what we're looking at for right now, as of about 6 o'clock this evening, thunderstorms over parts of I-55 in northern areas of Mississippi, heading north into parts of Tennessee and Arkansas. Not that much for the area north of I-40 right now, but with this activity out and around the Mid-South area, it's a good possibility that it's going to be not only pretty soggy with chances of rain across the area, there will be that possibility of lightning. So once again, remember, when thunder roars, go indoors. Let's make certain everybody stays safe out there. Tonight's forecast, again, courtesy of the Weather Underground. Not really seeing a lot of good conditions. It's going to be warm. It's going to be very muggy. And, of course, scattered thunderstorms possible up until about, looks like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, somewhere in there. So not great opportunities to see a lot of things going on. But that doesn't mean you can't practice astronomy indoors and or online. You can listen to things like livemeteors.com. This is really cool. A site from over parts of the United States sends out pulses of energy, continuous pulses, and as a meteor slams into the atmosphere, that trail of gas causes the radio waves to be reflected at a different angle. We see that on here when you take a look at the waterfall display showing big peaks taking place up here on top of the display, and you'll see lines down here that show what the meteor signature, how big it was, how powerful it was down below that. Now, most meteors are smaller than the pinky nail on your finger. They're not that big. When bigger ones slam into the atmosphere, like during a meteor shower, then you will hear and see a lot more than that. If I can, I don't know if this is going to work at this point in time. I'm upping the audio, and I'm hoping that you can hear a little bit more about this, because what you're listening to is that continuous stream of energy being reflected and translated back into noise, and that's what you will hear. And when you hear sort of a ghostly ping or whistle, that's when a meteor smacks into the atmosphere, and that's really cool to listen to, and that's great to listen to when your meteor showers outdoors have been ruined by clouds and rainfall and stuff like that. So livemeteors.com, great place to go to on that. Other places you can go to, Astronomy Magazine. Great opportunity to learn more about what's going on out there that you can look at through binoculars or telescopes, something you can, again, take a look at to see what's around out there. Go to astronomy.com for more information about that going on there. And, of course, keeping an eye on the satellite picture for tonight. We just got plenty of clouds, tropical moisture, that storm system rolling in, more chances of showers and thunderstorms, which is a pity because we would be getting to see, hopefully, a few more satellites tonight. Now, in the next few days, the International Space Station, as things clear out, will be visible. toward and into the weekend. So good news if you'd like to try to spot the space station. If you'd like to know more about that and what else is flying around over there, you can go to heavens-above.com and plug in your location, and it'll tell you what's flying over, where and when, where to look at. Again, let's take a look and see for, let's see, 28th, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's go to Saturday, Sunday. A very bright view, a very short one. Let's see if we can get a better one right there. Let's go into about Memorial Day, Monday. There's a good one. See, late at night. There we go. International Space Station will be seen in the northwest skies, passing just past the area around the North Star. Should be very easy to find. And if skies are clear this weekend, and they're expected to be, that's just one of the things that you can see flying over. So something to take a look at if you'd like to know more about that. If you were following SpaceX's Dragon capsule launch today, taking 2 astronauts back to the International Space Station and bringing launched crewed space flights back to America. It's been gone entirely too long. That's what was supposed to happen today. Unfortunately, the flight got canceled because of the fact that weather was not appropriate or perfect for the launch. So unfortunately, the launch has been scrubbed until Saturday, but then we get a chance to see it again. Hopefully when that tropical system clears Florida, we'll be getting a little bit better conditions out there. If you'd like to know more about what's at the space station, what's going up, what's coming down, nasa.gov, great place to go to see all the expeditions and all the information lined up there about what has been there, what's coming up, and what you can look for in the night sky, possibly to see as that moves on through. Wired Science covering this quite nicely, as well as NASA on the Twitter sphere, and keeping an eye on a ton of interesting science information in and around that area, including the launch of the Dragon capsule. So we'll bring that information to you. Also a good place to go to, if you haven't had a chance to take a look at it, is the Ustream camera from the International Space Station. They have cameras on the exterior of the space station to where you can look through the cameras, unless of course they're on the wrong place for reception, which is why this red window is showing up at this point, and it's called a loss of signal. If you could see it, you would see again what's going on down toward the ground. This happens when the signal is too weak to get from the space station, or when the space station is going through that nighttime period, so you can't see anything anyway, so you don't get anything on there, or the cameras are down for maintenance, stuff like that, but really cool to take a look at nonetheless. Coming up next Friday evening, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or right after that into June, the Memphis Astronomical Society has not been holding meetings thanks to the coronavirus outbreak, but you can catch their meetings with their principal members online through their YouTube channel, which is really neat to take a look at. When they do get back together again at a CC Science Hall on the campus of Christian Brothers University, you'll be able to find out more about what goes on there. But if you're on YouTube, look up Memphis Astron Society, or just type in Memphis Astronomical Society in the search bar, and again, you'll be able to see a little bit more about what that looks like out there, as we see again the potential for great things to be seen in the sky, and they will help you find more about that going on. And you can even look up their older meetings out there. Wow, hope that wasn't too loud for you. That's again great videos on there, choosing your telescope, what to look for in the night sky, getting kids interested in science and astronomy. It's all on that channel. Great to be able to take a look at stuff like that. Also, if you're stuck at home due to coronavirus, looking for something to do online to keep you occupied, you can help scientists spot penguins, get ideas about what is a new galaxy by using your brains and your computer to spot that type of stuff. It's called Citizen Science, and one place you can learn about that is space.com. Great opportunity to see more about that. And in some of these cases, it's not just volunteer work, but you will be able to be paid for what you see out there. And again, if you can help spot things like icebergs and penguins riding those icebergs, or galaxies floating through space several thousand light years away, it's a good opportunity for you to take a look and see what's out there and to assist science with your efforts. Now again, you might not be paid for it, but it's a good opportunity to keep busy. There are also a lot of other places you can go to involved with citizen science, such as decrypting old log entries from ship books that were written in shaky cursive and things like that, and tons of other things you can do. So please consider doing that. And if you can and want to give this a try, go to space.com or just type in citizen science in your browser to find out more. If you'd like to find out more about what's going on with the Earth's magnetic field, the United States Geological Survey has a ton of information at usgs.gov, taking a look at the magnetic field that protects our planet, powers the auroras, and some of the historical ideas about what went into how we discovered everything that we know these days about the electromagnetic field that protects our planet, including some very powerful electromagnetic storms that hit our planet way back when, including the electrical storm of 1882. If you'd like to know more about all this, usually post a ton of this on my Facebook page, also all over social media, and keeping an eye on what goes on out there when it comes to astronomy or science and all kinds of stuff like that. Please drop by Facebook to find out more from meteorologist Austin Onek. You can find it by searching for me out there, no longer with the TV station, but you can see more, again, available out there if you'd like to take a look around. Again, not the greatest night for doing anything when it comes to anything in the way of stargazing because of the cloud cover out there, but might look pretty good out there from inside if you want to give it a try on your browsers by taking a look at weather forecasting, science, meteors hitting the atmosphere, all kinds of neat stuff like that. It's all available online, so you don't have to go outside and get stuck under a rain cloud to see more about what goes on with finding out about science and astronomy. Tons of information out there. Again, please drop by my social media websites to find out more about all that. Got questions? Email me or find me on social media. Would love to post more about what you're interested in, so give us an update on that. Live from House Onek on what is going to be a cloudy and rainy evening, I'm meteorologist Austin Onek with an update with Skyblog Mid-South, your source for more information about astronomy in the area. Stay tuned for more over the course of the next several days and weeks, and again, give us a buzz if there's something out there, scientific or astronomy, you'd like to see.